everybody, Boss Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. And today, instead of doing a normal Minecraft Let's Play or something like that, I'm gonna actually show you something that I did a while ago, and I want to put on YouTube so that when it comes up, when people search it, my video will come up. There have been a lot that have been done in the past, and they've all been on different versions. But today I'm going to show you the one that I think is probably the best out of all of them. So, if you guys don't know what this is already, it is a two-way water elevator, or as I call it, just a water elevator. And you may be thinking that Mumbo Jumbo has already built one, or someone has already built one. I took a look on YouTube. I did a little bit of searching, and I came to find that the only one that came up was one that was from 1.16, and I've been making these since 2019, and I posted my first one that I ever did on Instagram, which if I'm any part smart, I would put it up on the screen right about now. And you can see it on Instagram. The water elevator first one built on PlayStation 4 2019, and you can see it in all its glory. This is a updated version that I've got here, and it still works as well as it normally does. The 1.16 one is a different type as well. He uses whoever did the video, they use a different system than what I've got. So what I'm going to show you today is my version, which works in 1.18, and yeah. Okay. So in order to do this build, it is just over there, by the way. We need to first make a switch. Now there are many types of them that you can do. I like doing one that Mumbo Jumbo that I saw in a Mumbo Jumbo video a while ago, probably in 2018. He made this switch, and it's pretty much just simple switch like that. And then if you get a button, which I should have one just here, you get a button, you push it, and it switches the redstone. Easy. So that's that whole thing. What I used to do in the old updates is I would get a block of redstone, 2 redstone pistons, and then if I wanted to go up, the piston would push the redstone over to this side, and start this redstone. And then if I wanted to change the water to go down, another piston would push it to this side and start this chain of redstone. So that was an extremely complex one, and it took up so much room. And I'm so happy I found the Mumbo Jumbo video that showed me this. Thank you, Mumbo Jumbo, for doing that. Anyway, let's get started with this. So I don't think we'll make a double. We'll make a one-way one first, because those ones are pretty simple. So we pretty much just need that. I normally have the soul sand on the bottom, because that is one that goes up, and it's sort of like my default sort of thing. You want this surrounding the pistons, since water goes through most blocks now. And yeah, and you don't want your water like going through the piston and then taking out all your redstone. You don't want that, trust me. It's a pain in the butt. So you want that, and then you'll probably want another piston here. Oh wait, no, you want it to be up one. You want it to be there about, so what you got here is you just have this, so your water is going to start roughly here. In fact, not roughly, it is going to start there. There's our entrance, just like that. So what's going to happen pretty much is your water's going to be here. Here's your soul sand, the floor, and when you push the button for this lever, it'll go up like that. And then if you want to switch, this will go down, and this will go across, and that'll switch like that. There are probably a lot of other ways to do it, a lot of easier ways, such as you just have a soul sand block there, and then you just have this going on and off, on and off. But if you have it off like how it is now, it means that it goes down another block, so it just makes it more annoying. And I thought, well, why do it that way? Oh, some of the other redstone builds you see, but over there, they're not all mine. Only the lift and those beacons, which I'll probably show in another video. The other ones there, they're done by other YouTubers. You can go subscribe to them. I don't remember which ones they are, but if you find them, subscribe to them because they do really good redstone builds. Anyway, so we're probably gonna do this redstone here. Yeah. So what I'm thinking we do, actually, we'll do this one. This one's off, so it just means that we gotta do a quick switch, just like that. There we go. And now this one's on. So you can do this quite a few ways. I did this one. I made this today because I was in a really confined space, so I figured that I could do it this way. And it's not as complex as that because that one has 4 pistons on each. That one has a total of eight pistons being moved. This one only has 2, and so this is a much simpler one. So, but I'll still explain it just the same. So that's how that's gonna be, and that is way too far. This has to go here. No, it doesn't. That has to go. Oh my god, I can barely. It's like I can't remember it. I know the build. Trust me, I know it. I just need a time to get it refreshed. There we go. That'll go like that. That'll go like that. That'll go like this. Perfect. There we go. That goes up like that. And I'll do. And because there are 2 things here, you don't want that. And this one also needs one here. So, like I said, two things here. This technically counts as 2 ticks on a regular one because it's got 1 repeater, and then it's got a block, and then it's got another repeater here. So, oh wait, no, this counts as one tick. Sorry, this counts as 1 tick. Yeah, and so this one also counts as just 1 tick because it's just the 1 repeater. Now I'm probably wrong, but it's how mine works. It's complex. It's annoying. That's what it is. So we put that one to 1 tick. This one stays as it is, and this redstone torch is being turned off because power's going into it, which means that this redstone is not powered. And because there's redstone going through a repeater through a block, it pushes the redstone current through it and back out to here. That's how the redstone's lighting up there, and that's how we got this. And that's all being generated only by one side of this. So that means when we push this button, there we go. And that's the big change. That's the most complex part. And I know it doesn't seem complex, but when you do it at that sort of a scale, it does become very complex. Let me give you a quick. I'll just show you real quick. This is the current one that we are building, and it doesn't look that complex. You could probably make this if you just fiddled around with some stuff for a few minutes. The other one, which is the one that I designed first of all, is this. Now this is probably a little outdated, but it still works. It still works in the 1.18.1. It still actually works perfectly. So you push that, that does this, and you go down. It still works absolutely perfectly. I love how clean it is, and it still works. It's a lot more complex, and you can probably find, and if Mumbo Jumbo saw this, he'd probably be thinking, what the hell am I doing? There's about 20 different ways you can make this to make it 5 times simpler. But yeah, so the redstone behind this is a lot more complex, and it's got redstone torches here and there, and it's got a lot of slabs, which I should probably be using. But yeah, anyway, back to this build. Anyway, back here. So now that we have the 1, it just means that we can switch it at will whenever we want. And this is a heads up to whoever's watching this video and going to do this. If you're doing this way, make sure you remember which part of this is connected to, because these are two completely different circuits. Okay, so if this whole thing is connected to one, it means that if you want to switch them, you have to connect it through here. So what I'm saying is, if I just build a little platform here, and then have, I don't know, a button here, button there, and then redstone tracking down to it. I'm just making a quick one. If I wanted to put effort into it, I'd be using slabs and everything else. But yeah, so you do that, make that like that. Not how I just did it. There we go. So you do it like this, and say if you want it to go up, this is why I say make sure you have the bottom one be your soul sand and the top one be that, because when you switch it, when you push this button, nothing happens. Of course it doesn't. Oh, that's why I had them switched the wrong way around. Oh, I know it's already active. Yeah, that. Yeah. That just means just switch these. So you push this button, and this one's supposed to tell you to go up. This will tell. What'll happen is that this will go down here. Power this block. Turn off this redstone torch, and because of that, what'll happen? This redstone will all light up, and then it'll switch the blocks. So if I were to just show that, I'll just quickly just reset. There we go. Okay. So right now, the water would be going down. Like you'd be going from the top from the top floor down to the bottom, and then yeah. So that's how it would work. And then when you push this button, it would switch like that. And so that's why I say make sure you keep an eye on which one is which, because it's almost as if each one of these, so like magma corresponds to this one, and soul sand corresponds to this one. So if you want to flick to magma, you push this one. You want to flick to soul sand, you flick this one, and etc. 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 So that's how you do the switch. That's the most complex part of the whole build. And so probably after that, you'd want to probably just make it fancy, put some glass in, make it look real nice. We just do a little bit of this, we do a little bit of that. There we go. And I won't make it very high because, you know, it's a video. I'm not making a 10-story house, and which this build does work in line with doing multiple stories. I'll probably do that in another video though, because that's just a bigger build. In fact, I might do it in this one actually. Okay, yeah, so this is your floor. Let's say this is your top floor here. What was that sound? I don't know what sound just came over my headset. I don't know if you guys heard it, but if you did, I don't know what it was. I'll take a look later. No, we want it on this side. Remember, if you want, when you guys build this thing, just use the indicator. Just do that, so that you know which one corresponds to which. This side corresponds to this. This side corresponds to this, and yeah. So actually, give me a slab. I'm gonna get rid of the glass. Give me a slab, because slabs are so much better. I did try to make a video on. I tried to mention this build in another video that I'm not gonna post because I don't think I want to. It's got too many cuts. It's probably a little bit longer than I normally want it, and yeah, so that's why I probably wouldn't do it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm doing a way to make the redstone go down. Now you're probably thinking, why so many redstone torches? Because that's what you need, and it's this. So there are two ways to make it go up and down, and they're both with redstone torches. So to make them go down, you got to do this sort of a pattern, and then when you track the redstone down, so if I did this, for example, I push this button, it tracks down like that. And then if you want the redstone to go up, you do it that way. That way it goes. It travels up. Now there are new ways to do this. Like you have observers, you'd have pistons moving on to other stuff. But I figured that this would probably be the easiest way if you're in survival. If you're on a survival world, you don't want to waste tons of materials and kill yourself like 20 times to get enough observers to make this. If you want it to be simple, just do that. Just gather up enough redstone and you're fine. But yeah, so we'll get this. This is annoying. Yeah, I'll change this to over here. There we go. Yep, that's actually good. Okay, we'll probably do one more here. I just hope that this doesn't kill it, because I don't want this thing to like fail. And that'll be like that. Yeah. So that's how that'll be. And so if I were to switch this back like that, right? I forgot. This way. What is going on? Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that. That basically means that the current is free. You want to make sure that the current is not powered at all. This current cannot be powered. It can only be powered by button. Do not let it be like, don't put like a redstone torch here so it's constantly powered, because that's just not going to work. The whole thing won't work then. You want it to be powered by itself and able to be changed by the push of a button, and that's it. Probably should have mentioned that. And how do I do this now? Damn it. I just made it a lot more complex because you just have to go. You have to do it this way now, which is more annoying, but it still works. Okay, there you go. So that goes up. So this one makes it go down. That one makes it go up. And if I were to show it, that one should, yep. And then this one, you go in, it'll go up. Then you push this one, then it'll switch, and then you go down. Simple. And now, I probably should have gotten this stuff before, but you get a sign, or can I spell sign, please? No, apparently I can't. That'll do. You get signs, or you get, because it's in the 1.8 update, the only other thing that really works with conflicting with water is pressure plates. So you can do it like that if you want. Buttons, they used to work, they don't anymore, which suck, because buttons, I'll just show. Buttons you can place like this, you barely even see them. Or you can place them like that, still barely see them. And in an older design I did, I placed one of the buttons here, and if you pushed one of them, it switched. Which you can still do, it's just going to be a lot more difficult if you put the button here. Because both of these, because all the water has to be, they have to be full water blocks. They can't be like half, they can't be just like flowing water, they can't be that. They have to be a full block. They have to be a full source block. That's the word. Okay, so now that you've done that, you got to switch it. Right. Switch that, and you just travel upwards, and you make these all source blocks, which that should do it. Then you break this, and then what you should get is, there you go, up, and then we do this, it'll flick to down, and it's very fast and it's efficient, and it doesn't take its time to push all to start swirling all the bubbles to go down, or push all the bubbles to start going up. It's rapid. It's perfect. It really is. So yeah, if you want to see this or any other builds for Redstone on this channel, ask, comment, email. I'll definitely do it, because I love doing Redstone. I may not be mumbo jumbo, but I'm definitely good. Definitely good. I can problem solve. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Smash that bell. It doesn't make a sound, but it does a lot for me. It lets me know that the stuff that I make and the videos that I'm showing you are actually worthwhile. And I hope you guys do use this redstone, this little redstone build. It is very good. I love it so much, and I'd love to see it in someone else's build one day. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.